If I say that Himalayas are still growing, will you believe that? Yes, they do. Like our fingernails are growing, our hairs are growing. In a similar manner, the height of the Himalayas is increasing every year. We are going to decode this truth in this video, and it is only and only possible because of the study of geography. Class 9 students, welcome on the platform Diksha Vedantu. This video is entirely for you. By the way, it will be helpful for anyone watching me right now who want to decode the truth behind the growing height of Himalayas. So the actual reason that Himalaya is growing, right? The height is growing, which is something that's crazy, is actually the geography of India. Yes, it is the geography of India. Before moving to the geography of India, let me tell you the concept that is popularly known as continental drift theory, or you can call it plate tectonic theory. So it was given by Alfred Wegener. What happened now? Some million years back, 150 million years back, it's being said that like this was the continent, this was our Earth. Right? This was Earth, in which only one continent was there. Right now, we have Europe, we have Africa, we have Australia, we have America. But do you know that all these landmass was just one simple continent referred as supercontinent, and it was like this. This supercontinent was named as Pangaea. This was named as Pangaea. Now you might be thinking, ma'am, how Pangaea has a relation with the growing height of Himalayas? It has. You have to just stick in the video right now. So this Pangaea was a supercontinent or landmass. Around this continent there was water all over, and that was known as Panthalassa. What it was known as? It was known as Panthalassa. Moving further, what happened? What impacted the Earth particularly? See, whenever an object is moving, somewhere a force is either released or the force is applied on it. We know that, right? We know that this ocean, right? This ocean have water. Obviously, that's why it is known as ocean. That water have a tidal impact on the land. Every time those tide reaches to the shore, it creates a force on the landmass. Point number one. Point number two, what is the another force? Earth is rotating as well as revolving continuously. Okay, because of that rotation as well as revolution, another force applies on it. Third point, sun as well as moon have a gravitational pull which apply the force on the earth. Fourth point is that earth itself has a gravitational pull, because of which we are landed on the surface right now. Because of all these forces, what happened, beta? If we apply a hammer on a stone continuously, will it break down? Exactly the similar way the supercontinent Pangaea divided into two landmass, and the structure of earth was similar to like this. What was it? Divided into two parts. The northern one was known as Laurasia and the southern one was known as Gondwana. The northern one is known as what? Laurasia, and the southern was known as Gondwana. Between them, this is ocean, which was referred as Tethys Sea. Okay, it is referred as Tethys Sea. Now, do you feel that the force will stop? Not at all. The force goes on, and there was further drifting, or I would say further division in these landmass, which exactly resulted into the formation of the earth we see right now. Right? There were further divisions, like Laurasia divided into three parts, right? Gondwana again divided into three parts, and now what we see, it is like that this is North America, this is South America, then we have Eurasia, that is Europe plus Asia, we have here South Africa, they're here in Asia only, it is like India and Southeast Asia parts of it. Along with that, we have another plate that is known as Australia. Right? Let me tell you, bacha, there are more principles that you have to understand before diving deep into the concept of Himalayas. Do you know what they are? They are actually, like, if we look at the interiors of the earth, right? If we look at the interiors of the earth, at the top there is crust. There is crust, okay? Below it, that is mantle. And the center point is referred as core. Now, what is strange in that? It is, beta, the crust is basically the physical landmass, that is hard surface of the earth. Below it, that is mantle, lies a layer. Actually, mantle is solid. It is in semi-liquid format, but here above the mantle lies a sphere, that is asthenosphere, right? This asthenosphere is basically semi-liquid. You know, whenever we put a wooden block over the river, what happens if it is light in weight? It will float. Similar way, earth, right, the landmass is floating over this asthenosphere. Did you get the point? What happened, beta, when certain divisions took place in the continent, as we saw, from Pangaea to Laurasia, Gondwana, and then further division, what happened? According to our study, there were plates. There were plates divided into major plates as well as minor plates. Okay, what? Major plates and minor plates. It can be continental, that means landform, or it can be oceanic. We know that ocean, below ocean there is also land again. So, beta, it was divided into major plates and minor plates. What is happening? It's floating over the mantle. And here they are doing salsa. They are somewhere converging with each other, diverging with each other, or doing transform movement. Let me tell you, beta, there are 3 plate movements. There are what? 3 plate movements. One is convergent movement. One is convergent movement. There may be times, because of the rotation and the revolution of the earth, that 2 plates are coming close to each other, colliding with each other. This is known as what? Convergent. And don't you feel that when they are colliding, there is change in some landform structure? Yes, that is. The second one here is divergent, when 2 plates are moving away from each other, like there are 2 landforms moving away, creating a valley-like structure. And the third one, that is transform, that they are just moving in this way. This is the 3, what we can say, the plate movements. Now again, ma'am, where is the topic? You started the session with the topic how mountains, the Himalayan mountains and the height of Mount Everest is increasing every year because of this plate movement. Yes, my dear students, what happened now? When that Gondwana was drifting into 3 parts, what happened? Let me tell you. So, this is our earth, okay? And this is Eurasia. This is what, bacha? Eurasia. Eurasia, which consists of continent Europe plus Asia. Now, what happened? This was Australian plate, which drifted apart from Gondwana and moved southward. But in this Australian plate, there was a part which moved towards north. And here somewhere we got the structure of India. When this Australian plate is colliding with this Eurasian plate, what is happening? Mountain formed over here. Yes, my dear students, the more will be clear to you right now. What happened? The 2 continents, right? Neither one backed behind. Everyone was like, I will be the first, and it resulted into the formation of mountains. They are continuously colliding with each other. Before that, let me tell you, beta, what happened? This is Sea. This is Eurasian plate, and the Austrian plate is moving upward. The proof of this will be seen in the Himalayas, as well as what we can say, the fossils found in the Himalayas. 140 million years back, India broke away from Gondwana, moved north up to 20 centimeter a year, closing the sea. Exactly the sea I told you that there was a gap in between Gondwana and Laurasia, which was the sea, which is filled now as India is moving upward, right? So yes, this is Indian plate and this is Eurasian plate, which is colliding. Because of this, material is compressing here, and yes, height of Himalayas is increasing 5 mm per year. Now a question, ma'am, if the height is increasing at this speed, Then how come the Himalayas are not increasing like as per this speed? It might have went like beyond 8848 meter as it is right now. A good question, by the way, in your mind. The answer to that question is here, that is erosion. Before moving to that answer, I will tell you that how the theory can be proven here. How we can say that once the Indian place were the part of Gondwana region, beta, because see, the Himalayas, which right now is not in connection with any ocean, have fossils of ocean, what we can say, sea creatures. Yes, exactly. And how they reached there? Because Tethys Sea was once connected to that part. And it was not Himalayan mountains, rather it was just a plain which collided with a plate and then formed Himalayas. Getting my point? Even in Thar Desert, we have found the sea creatures and the fossils. How come? Because of the plate tectonic theory. So, yeah, ocean creatures, fossils have been found at what? At Everest, beta. Now the next comes the point that crashing is going on, collision is going on, the height must be more than it is right now. Then why it is not increasing at the similar step? Because of erosion, beta. Right? India still pushes into Asia every year today. The Himalayan rises, and this is clear to us by GPS satellite. Right now, the height of Himalayan mountains is 8848.86 meter. Official height after 2020 China-Nepal resurvey. Right? If we do the math, 5 mm per year, half a meter per century, thousands of meter over a million years. But right now, we don't have thousands of meter increased in last few years. Then how come? Beta, because growth as well as erosion, they both are going contemporary. If growth is being done, then there are erosion because of wind, because of glaciers. Now, what is erosion? If someone don't know, beta, erosion means breaking away of rocks and then transporting it to another place also. So when the wind create or like pressure again and again, it gets breakdown. It gets breakdown and transported to another region. The similar tug of war is happening because of the glaciers too. Okay, so erosion is actually balancing the height, and that is the reason. One more thing that I want to tell you that, beta, whenever there are plate movements, see that plates are colliding, the height is increasing. So we should not get only fascinated by the increase in height. There is another factor also, and that the price of growing mountains. What is that price of growing mountains? It is always been said that the Himalayan mountains are prone to earthquake. You may hear news regarding landslides day after another in the region of Uttarakhand as well as in the Himalayan region. Why? Because of that plate movement. Right? There is shaking of the earth crust which frequently leads to earthquake or landslide in those regions. So every result comes with what? A price, and the price of the increasing height of Himalayas is what? Earthquake as well as landslides faced by the people. So I hope that now this 100 million years back theory is proven as well as explained to you in the most easiest way possible. If you have similar such doubts from your new book of class 9th SST, you can just pin it into the comment box. I am ready and very excited to hear that, and will make more such videos. You just need to be connected with Diksha Vedantu.